Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing another ranking video. So I have my tier list ready. I have changed some of the tiers to kind of fit in with these categories, but I saw Angelica NYQUIVIST do a influencer brand ranking, and then Smokey Glow added a little twist to it and also added in celebrities, and I was like, that's a good idea, because I wanted to do this video, but I don't feel like I have tried as many influencer brands as maybe some others have, so that kind of filled the gaps for me. So that is what we are doing today, ranking influencer and celebrity brands, and I will have Smokey Glow's and Angelica's video linked down below. All right, let's get started. First up, we have the brand Auric. Now, this was created by Samantha Ravndal, and you guys know how much I love, they're right here because they don't really fit in my drawer. So I keep them right here, easy access. I love this highlighter, that's how I use it. These are the Glow Lust luminizers, and I am obsessed, and I really do like the eye products as well, but those right there are my baby. I'm definitely excited to see what she is going to come up with next, but it seems like it's going to be a mid kind of luxury line, which is just right up my alley. I love Sam and I love the products thus far. So Auric is going to go under the top, the give it to me tier. This tier is the top of the top, and I definitely think that as far as influencer brands, this looks like something I would find at Nordstrom. I mean, it really does. Next, I have Vive. Now, the only reason why I have not tried this brand by Jamie Genevieve is because the palette wasn't really something, like if it had been more neutral or like not as warm, I probably would have picked it up, and I was like back and forth with it, back and forth. I want to try this brand, but I haven't done it quite yet. I think that if she comes out with another palette that isn't as warm or that doesn't have as many shades that I don't use as much, I will try it out. So obviously this is going to go under willing to try. I should have put a not willing to try category, but then I was like, that just seems kind of mean. So I left it with no offense, but yeah, not for me. All right, moving on to the next brand, we have Kylie Cosmetics. I remember when this first came out, trying to get the lip kits was just an absolute nightmare. I remember, okay, so my house has changed several times in like configuration of furniture, and the computer was in the living room at this point, and it has moved to being in here, bedroom, and now it's in my kids' room, and it's just like that was the very first spot that the computer was, and I just remember trying to get it and failing miserably. Then I saw, oh my gosh, I cannot remember the name of this creator to save my, I think it's Taylor. She does the 21 days of foundation, like all the reviews and whatnot. I saw her use a gloss or a lipstick, I don't remember which one, and I was like, I have to have it. I tried out 1 or 2 glosses and then a liquid lipstick. They're not terrible. I also tried the, oh my gosh, it just reminds me like the, it's like the original blue with warm tone palette. I like her glosses. I didn't like the applicator. I'm not much into liquid lips. I was more so back then, but the brand as a whole just keeps pushing things out. I'm not interested, especially after I had issues with the major chemical smell of that palette. Oh my gosh. And then customer service being terrible. I was just done. Clearly this is going into no offense, not into it. Dominique Cosmetics. Now, when we talk about customer service, everybody should be like her. Oh my gosh, I remember, was it the Lemonade palette? She had a little bit of an issue with some of the shades. She did not ask anybody to send back that palette. She just sent everybody the replacement, and I was just like, kudos. I mean, so many people could learn from her, but not just the customer service. I love her products. Like right now, I have, oh no, please don't fall. I have the liners on top of it. I can't fit all my favorite things in my top drawer right now. It's a problem. And this right here is top drawer status. It's the Transition palette. Obsessed with it. The very first palette, I love it. The Latte palette and the Latte 2. I'm really, really happy with the brand. I love the Glow. I don't remember what they're called, but the cream highlight. And then I'm about to try out the blushes. But her brand is just like, I feel it is so good. And the customer service and like just, it's amazing. So give it to me. Put it all over my face. Give it to me. Lunar Beauty. This one is obviously Manny MUA. And there was definitely a time where I was not going to be trying out the products. We don't need to go into that. But I have recently tried out the products and yes, these are really good. The only thing I can say, like, gloss is amazing, and the liquid lipsticks, definitely one of the best ones on the market in my personal opinion, and I really love the Lunar Eclipse palette. I haven't tried everything from the brand, but they just seem really good quality. Packaging is top notch. It's really, really nice. The only thing that makes this not go to the top is the fact that there's a lot of stuff that I'm just not interested in. So like the Life's of Drag, is that the palette? And then the redo of it's just not speaking to me. So with Dominique Cosmetics, most of it speaks to me. Even if I don't purchase it, I remember there's one palette I didn't purchase, but it spoke to me. I did like it. So with Manny, it's just kind of like, I like it. I definitely like it. So that's the category I am going to put it under. And I think that if he were to start putting out more and more that really spoke to me, we could move him up a notch. Haus Laboratories, Lady Gaga, Celebrity. I had high hopes for this. Okay, I would put absolutely not into it. To me, I wasn't a fan of the liners. I liked the one, there's a lighter shade that I liked, but it just comes off too easily. You know, there's some liners that aren't meant to be long wear, and then obviously long wear liners like I have on right now. However, that liner, like it just wipes off. I mean, it's so easy to get it off. And then the eye products, everything's just not been great. However, a good friend of mine sent me the liquid liner, and that thing is good. So that's the only thing that I would say like, yeah, that is really good. So I'm gonna put this under I'm bored. Like, I would try some more from her, Lady Gaga. If she would release things that, I feel like it doesn't even really relate to Lady Gaga. I don't know. But yeah, I'm bored with it. There's one good thing that I have in my collection, but everything else, I don't really use it. One Size Beauty. This is by Patrick Starr. I gotta say, the palette, the eyeshadow palette that I got is really, really nice. I like that. And he's got some good products as well. The liners and a few other things I've tried. But I kind of think he is a little back and forth. A little, I don't know. I get excited about one launch and then I'm not excited about another. And then some controversies, which I mean, a lot of people have controversies. I'm trying to keep that out of it. Thinking about this, I like it, but I'm not really excited about it. So I'm putting him under hit or miss. Some collections loving it and other collections not even interested in. So yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. A recent find for me, Natasha Joy Cosmetics. I love her and I love her brand. I'm at a loss for words. She sent me more pigments after I had purchased. I purchased the brushes, pigments, the powder. Unfortunately, I can't use the powder. It is very good. Unfortunately, I can't use it because of one ingredient in it that my skin reacts to. However, amazing. Like, she just has really quality products. And then there's one brush that I had a little bit of an issue with. It was like a little itchy scratchy. She sent me another one, perfectly fine. And her pigments are just so beautiful. And she has lashes that if I were to wear lashes, I would wear because they have, I don't know if it's actually a fish line. It's just thinner, like a fish. It looks like a fish line. It's not that thick black band. I think she has some that are like that, but some that are not as well. So this brand has brushes that I love. It has a powder that I love that I cannot use. Lashes that I think are absolutely stunning, and eyeshadows just all across the board. And the sponge. The sponge is really amazing as well. So for me, Natasha Joy is going under Give It To Me. You're at the top. Like, I have not been disappointed. Not disappointed. It is just really, really good stuff with her brand, and really good person behind the brand. Rare Beauty, Selena Gomez. I went back and forth with this one, and I still feel like I'm going back and forth in my head a little bit. I'm like, do I want to move it up? I don't. There are some really, really, really good products with this line, and I like that it is different. I am utterly in love with her gloss balm. It's like a silky texture, and I get asked what I have on my lips every single time I wear that. No liner, no nothing else. It smooths out my lips like nobody's business. It's so pretty. And then I've tried her eyeshadow palettes. They are pretty good. They're not the best, they're not terrible. And the concealer is really beautiful. The foundation is as well. However, that one does break me out. I just have really sensitive skin, but the product in of itself is good. So I am going to put this under I like it. I really do like it. I think the only fail that I can remember off the top of my head are the blushes. I like the ones that are in the little doe foot. Beautiful. Love those. But the one that is like the melting ones, for whatever reason, they just don't last on my skin. But the other ones, amazing. So good. So I think this is a really, really good brand. Jaclyn Hill. Wait, no, it's Jaclyn. It's just Jaclyn. Jaclyn Cosmetics. Now I was a little scared to retry this brand because I did buy all of the lipsticks, like the original. You guys know what I'm talking about. And I didn't have any issues with mine, but once I found out that so many people were, I can't knowingly see this going on and promote it. And then I got really nervous about purchasing again. So I skipped the highlighter, like limited edition launch, but then, you know, it had really good reviews. I was like, okay, so maybe the next time. And that's what I did. I waited for the highlights to come back out along with the bronzer and blush. Now I do think she needs to increase her shade range, but those are really good products, very good products. And right now I've got two holy grails from her. My under eye powder, which is the little palette. I love it so much. And then the translucent powder. Obsessed, you guys. It makes my skin look like skin. I can set my foundation without it feeling super matte, and it just, I don't know, it's just so pretty. And I've had several people message me and be like, you know, I wasn't gonna try out Jaclyn's new stuff, but you've convinced me, and I'm so glad that I did. And I really hope more people do if they are so inclined, because they're really good products. They are really good products. I did skip the blush line because it just not something that I'm into right now, but so far the things that I have picked up from past that lipstick gate have been good. So I have to put her under I like it. She's very close to being Give It To Me. I need a little bit more to be able to push her up, but she's close. She's close. I think that she's redeeming herself, and she's doing it very well. KKW Beauty. Let's talk about customer service again. No, I still can't get over that. I remember my lipstick smelling like crayons, which to me says that it is bad. When a lipstick starts smelling like crayons, it's usually a signal that it has gone bad. And she or her customer service, I did not ask for a refund or anything like that. I was like, I will give you this lipstick back. Will you please give me another one? And they were full of excuses, wouldn't do it. And that was like, I was done after that. I had purchased a few times and I was just done after that. To me, the makeup that I had gotten anyway was kind of mediocre. So kind of good, kind of mediocre. And if you had been able to keep me as a customer with your customer service, I would have bought a few of these, but I won't now because I don't trust the brand. I don't like treatment like that. It just really bothers me. So for me, it's no offense, not for me. I don't like it, no offense. Artist Couture, Mac Daddy. He is, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, he's under the hit and miss category for me because I think he does have really good loose highlighters. Not something that I really use though. I do need to acknowledge that they are good. I just don't use them. I love the Supreme Nudes. That palette is so pretty. But then he just put out this palette that's just like so warm. It looks like the Natasha Denona Sunrise or I think Sun something, that really warm tone palette that everybody wanted years ago. I just not into it. And then just like a few little things, his bright palettes I haven't been into. So I have to say hit or miss. I do like his lipsticks. I do love the Supreme Nudes. It's just, yeah, back and forth with whether I'm even gonna buy it or not. Dragon Beauty. This is Nikita Dragon's brand. And I don't follow Nikita or anything like that. Some of the stuff is just kind of weird to me that comes out in the packaging and just, I don't know, it seems kind of gimmicky and not something that I'm interested in at all. And I don't know, I just don't really have anything good to say about any of it. I don't know, I don't want to say anything mean. I'm just gonna put this under not for me, no offense, yeah, sorry. Linda Hallberg Cosmetics. I love Linda Hallberg so much. I remember the very first time that she commented on my YouTube, and then I was like freaking out. You just don't even know. I've been following her since before I had a YouTube channel. I love her creativity and her brand is so good. I love how she makes things multi-purpose and the thought that she puts in it. It's just, I love the stuff that she comes up with, and it's not a bunch of repeating things or repetitive things. She's giving us new stuff over and over again. I think she's like really building and expanding her brand to be something full. I want to see foundation from her so badly, like you don't even know. So Linda Hallberg Cosmetics goes under give it to me, give it all to me. Tatcha Beauty. First, welcome back. That is amazing. I'm so glad to see that she is back. I don't like to hear about people being in pain or going through things. It doesn't matter if you're a friend of mine or if you were not. I don't like it. So I just want to say congratulations to coming back. I hope that you are warmly welcomed, which I'm sure you will be. Anywho, as far as the brand goes, I know you guys saw my review of the eyeshadow palette. It just wasn't my favorite. I didn't like all the rows being the same color with different textures. The glitter in the mattes, for me, it was just like you literally blew on them and it went away. So it just wasn't amazing. It was kind of like, okay, it's okay. It's just okay. And then, funny, I have this right here. I use this all the time to actually, not what it's for, but I use it to get the excess oil off my face before I do my makeup. I have the heart is right here. But I do sometimes use it for the intended purpose, which is, you know, for foundation, concealer, powder, or whatever. I've had to use this sometimes for powder to get it to really buff into my skin. It worked well with the Tatcha powder when I was having some issues with it. But you can find something like these a little cheaper. It's not something really innovative, but yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna put Tatcha Beauty for now under I'm bored, but she hasn't really released anything recently. So if you're just going off the things that I have tried, you know, I like this. I don't have a big issue with it or anything like that. I did a little review on my community page, and then I did have the video of the palette. So for me, it's kind of like 50-50. It could be hit or miss if she had more products. But right now, all I have to judge is the palettes and the blendiful. So that's where that's gonna stay. But still, congratulations on coming back. The very last brand for today is Laura Lee Los Angeles. Now, I have not used this brand, and it's Laura Lee, in case anybody was confused by that. But Laura Lee has actually had a few palettes out that I want to buy. I saw one on Tara Lynn. Oh, it looks so pretty. My friend Tara Lynn, oh my gosh, I might end up like caving and buying it. It's like, I don't need it. I know I don't need it, but I really kind of want to try it. And I want to try out her formula, see if it's any good or not. I've heard good things, so I'm going to put this under willing to try. I might purchase the palette. I just can't remember the name of it. It's one of the more recent ones, or I might wait for another release. Not sure, but I do want to try this brand. All right, beauties, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing where I would place different celebrity and influencer brands. Let me know what you think in the comment section, if you would place brands in a different spot, if there's some brands that you really love that maybe I need to give a second chance to, things like that. And yeah, if you want to see more of this, I am going to do another one for Sephora. So some of these, like Huda Beauty, and then there was somebody else I had already put into categories in my Sephora ranking list, which I will also link that in my description box. I'm going to do another Sephora one, or I might just do random brands. If you want to see specific ones, leave them in the comment section and make sure you check out the Sephora ranking list. All right, I'm done. I love you, beauties, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.